Hello everybody, what's happening? My name's Neil and I'm on a bumpy road. Welcome to Midlife Motors. Good morning. We're up bright and early this morning because we're taking the car in for its 10-year service. Oh, surface, see, I've got road on the brain, it's smoothed out now. God, that was terrible. We're taking the car in for a 10-year service. I'm using a different garage this year, so I'm not having to traipse into Glasgow, but we are in a little bit of rush hour traffic. It's a B service, the 10-year service, so it's going to be interesting to see how much that costs. A little bit. Mercedes of this era, they go A service, B service, you know, sort of every other year. An A service is more or less just an oil change, so it's nice and cheap. A B service is a little bit more expensive. They add things like maybe brake fluid or an air filter. This year I think it's due spark plugs, so that might add the cost up a little bit because there's 8 of them and they're not particularly cheap. The other thing is we still got that niggly problem with the air conditioner. I need to find out what's going on there. Hopefully it's just a regas, but I think there might be something that needs repaired or replaced. So that's where we're at. I know a little back road here, so I'm going to try that. Once I get to the garage, I'll check back in with you. Well, I made it to Automotive Solutions. There's the car in the background going in for the service itself. Lots of Mercedes around here, so it looks like we're in safe hands. Been quoted around about £700 to £800, so fingers crossed it won't be much more than that. We'll be back later today to find out. We're back a few days later now, folks, and big service, £1,200. And the plan was to run through with you what you get for £1,200 at year 10. But I've got a problem. The car, for the first time, has thrown up some faults, and the dashboard looks pretty spectacular. I think the easiest thing to do is to jump in, and I'll try and show you. The keys in the car at the moment, so if I do that and fire it up, I can show you everything that's telling me that's going wrong. Oh, this is not good. Right then, behind the camera now, and I'll just start it up in the normal way. Everything seems okay when I fire it up. In fact, I haven't even turned the key yet, and look, it's going completely haywire. Let's start it up anyway. All sorts of lights stay on. Currently ABS traction control is unavailable. There was an engine management light on, but that seems to have gone away now. Now you can see the sort of skittish sign there and ABS off. Now I've got a sneaking suspicion. I'll flick the camera back round and we'll talk about what that is, and also go through the service bill. This is stressing me. This is stressing me. There we go. I've counted to 10. I've calmed down. I've made myself a latte. It's only a car, Neil, it's only a car. Let's go through the service first, because that was the point of the video. 1,155 of your best English pounds, please, was spent. A little bit more expensive than I expected, about £300 more, because it turns out they did tyres, and they matched. In fact, they bettered as the black circles. So we've got 2 new rear tyres, and on the way, the drive home, it was so much smoother. Just stuck with what came from the factory, the Continentals. The rest of it was a B service. Like I say, you expect that to be a little bit more expensive. This was quite an expensive B service. So we had spark plugs done. We had brake fluid done as well. Obviously, the engine service. No air filters this time, so that wasn't too bad. Now, where I thought I'd got lucky was they regassed the aircon, and it's been ice cold. They said they could find no leaks, so it simply did need an aircon regas, so that was good as well. So I left the garage thinking, not bad, I've saved myself a bit of messing around getting new tyres, a little bit more expensive, but after 10 years, not too bad. And I didn't really service the car last year because it wasn't used, so that was maybe spread over 2 years. Driving home, the car was going really well, pulling hard. I went for a drive that evening just because it was a nice evening. Used the car also the next day. The service was 4 days ago. Used the car the following day, so it's only been 3 days since I've used the car. Haven't been anywhere today. Started up, took it out the garage. No warning lights. Thought I'm going to give it a wash because I'm going to a car meet tomorrow. Nice wash. Was going to give it a polish. Bringing it back into the drive here, and the Christmas tree appeared. Now, I know that on these cars they have like a speed sensor on the wheel. I don't know if it's to do with the ABS or something like that, and I've seen a few people mention Christmas tree, I've got to stop saying that word, Christmas tree, lights when they fail. So I'm hoping that's happened. I'm going to I've taken a photograph of it, and I'm going to post a picture on the internet and see if everybody thinks that could be the culprit. Sometimes they mention battery, but this car sits in the garage on a charger all the time, so it won't be that. It was fully charged when I unplugged it this morning. Now, fingers crossed, that's a DIY repair, because I'm out of money this month to spend anything more on this car. I have taken it since the last clip. I have taken it around the block gently, because I've got no ABS, no traction control. Fine, no issues, nothing. Car wasn't making any strange noises. When I dabbed the throttle a little bit, it just wanted to fire off into the distance. The engine management light, I must have imagined that, because that hasn't been back on. Maybe I just didn't give it time to go off after starting it up. I was a bit panicky there. If you've got any ideas, folks, I'm going to be placing this on SLK owners clubs, forums, that sort of stuff, because I need some ideas, please, folks. Damn, the car has thrown up a fault after 10 years. Tomorrow I'm still going to go to the car show, because we're getting beautiful weather. However, it looks like, I'll grab the camera here, I'm going to have to take the mighty Ford Focus and go and say hi to everybody, so that'll cheer us up a little bit. I've calmed back down now. Thanks very much for watching this one. Please hit subscribe so you can find out what goes on and what happens. If you've liked this one, then please give it a thumbs up. I don't think I have liked this one. I think I'm giving this one a thumbs down. I shall see you again soon. Goodbye. Coffee, latte, flat white always helps. That's better. GoPro, stop recording.